tips on influencer marketing, tips on social media. Like perfect example, this workshop. We have 12 different themes with Fit Life Creation on health, wealth, and business. But every content piece I create either A, directly focuses on one theme, like this is social media, but you can see how we're hitting on a lot of themes, or we'll do something that includes all of it. Like we have a monthly mastermind with a free 14-day challenge that's Creation Club that has all 12 themes. So like if you join it, the first 14 days that are free, you get a sneak peek of every theme. So you could see how you could slice and dice like your content, depending on, again, what your end game is, like your strategy. So tips, tools. So we're gonna get into some tools for social media. Who downloaded Preview before the workshop? Okay.
We have that.
You have it? Yep. Yeah. So if you don't have Preview, I would highly recommend you download Preview. Preview, shout out to Ashley Travelicious if she listens. She's one of our influencers that came with us to Cuba. And I was like, how is your feed? And like, again, I'm fully transparent, I didn't get here. It's you're always learning. I was like, how is your feed so pretty and cohesive? And she's a travel blogger and a travel influencer. So for them, very early on, that was very important. So
I downloaded it, but I mean, even before this, I signed up for this.
Yep.
I had already heard that it was an app that you should get, and I have it, but I don't really understand.
And how to use it. Okay, perfect. We're gonna get there because basically it's a couple of things on being clear on your color, being clear on your flow, and then also being clear on like what you share. So I'll show you guys my visuals because I share health, wealth, business, travel, lifestyle. And then my colors, and again, this came with time. My colors are pink, blue, green. Like everything you'll see around me is usually always pink,
It's
blue,
like
green.
another variable you have to consider with your Instagram. So you have to piece all that you've been talking about, but then the final thing is that
The click.
aesthetic and like time,
Yep.
all your colors and the flow.
And it's not even just Instagram. It's Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, how it connects to your website.
Right.
And that's the final piece. That came at the very end.
It's
And
like
I got
with
clear
Facebook,
first.
you're just posting and you don't have to
Yeah,
worry
Facebook's
about
easy.
the order of things,
Yeah.
but you have to consider the order and what actual image you're putting up.
Because people, to Andy's point, people make a snap decision within like less than 3 seconds. Am I going to follow you or not?
Exactly.
Like, do you add value? Is it pretty? Because we're attracted to pretty things, or we're attracted to value. It's human nature.
That's what we're working on as a company. We do a bunch of cool things and we lay it out, great posts, but like when you individually, one by one, they look great, but then as a whole, it just doesn't
It's not cohesive
flow.
yet.
And so that's what
Okay.
we brought Marina on. She's a photographer, and she has that
Oh, we'll talk
vision,
about some of that too.
that eye for the aesthetic.
Yeah.
So that's
The
what we're
aesthetic and the
trying to bring.
angles and all of that.
Yeah, and the colors.
And the video and the colors,
Yeah.
like it all matters, every single piece, because it's a feeling that someone has immediately when they go to your Instagram or your Pinterest or your Facebook less, but your website. And then does it actually tie to where people are like, oh, I see the branding, I see the feeling, I see the messaging.
Once you learn about that, you'll start to see it in other people's Instagrams, and like
And implement.
I
the
kind of
idea.
call it like seasons. Like people
Yeah.
will do blue, and then they'll go
Yeah.
into a pink, like
So
8 or
since we're-
10
yeah.
pink.
Since we're talking about it, because actually this is the next part, is formal photo, video, behind the scenes, and live. So, great point. Hold on. So I'll show you guys 2 examples. Oops. Okay, so a couple things before we talk about this. You're gonna have formal on your content creation, like kind of like what Andy's talking about, figuring out your colors, figuring out your themes, figuring out your aesthetics. There's a process, and the more you implement, the more you start to get it. So it doesn't just like fall into place right away. It's like puzzle pieces, right? So first is formal. You'll have formal videos and photos. Bless you. In the beginning, I did a ton of stuff. Bless you.
Yeah.
In the beginning, I did tons of stuff with professional photographers and videographers because I wanted to get inside their heads and learn. And then I also wanted to, like, we had videographers at our retreat in Cuba. We'll have videographers in Brazil. I wanted to learn, like, things that they thought about when they shot. Photos, like angles that they thought about. And fitness photographers were great for that when I do fitness shows. Like, they were so great to help with angles and things like that. Then learning from influencers and brands that you like. Then thinking about types of, so I talked about the different angles of like formal videos and photos, then lives. So like this is a live. Then just on the fly, like iPhone 10, you guys, and iPhone 8 is phenomenal. Like I just upgraded to my Canon like 3 months ago. And so my shots were either professional and or with my iPhone. But again, it came with time. Because if you scroll to Andy's point, so a couple things. Your bio on Instagram or anything, Instagram, on Pinterest, on YouTube, on your website, is it cohesive? Whether it's personal, and I'm going to show you my personal examples, and I'm going to also show you the brand example. Because you'll see how even my personal is more personal. I'm still a product / image, but it feeds into the brand. So a couple things. So what do you see that, like on this feed to Andy's point, like right away, what do you see here?
Purple.
Bright colors.
Bright colors, immediately.
Miami, I've been there. Hella
Yes.
beautiful.
Yeah, I was just in Miami.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
So bright colors, so you immediately know she loves bright.
Yeah.
Travel.
I see the purple tied into every picture.
Okay. Now to your point, what else do you see?
A lot of people.